Sorry about that. I had some stuff that just got sprung on me. I'm hoping I never have to do that again. I really do. I don't know how far this saved back. I don't know how far. I can't remember what I'm doing. Um, I'm not going to get into what happened. Got kind of incredibly nervous about it. Is all I can say. Uh, well, gonna make some of them, which is just that with andesite. So we get like 2 for now. That's all we're gonna need. We'll make more when we get to. Jesus Christ, I can't wait for that phone call to be done so I can get some more information. Realistically, we just want anything to go in here, right? We want anything to go in. We only want stuff being spat out, which is the thing. So yeah. We need 8. So we need basically 2 chests. We need another 4 logs. Unless we've got one in here. Well, at least we've got one of them in here already. Which we haven't. We're going like backwards and forwards a lot today because of what's happened, but I'll be back hopefully for a longer part at certain points. But I think we dig this up, right? We plant these here like that. Right. So now you have rotational force. Which we know we need a gearbox. So what are these other things called again? These are ones that change when you put them on a redstone pulse. They change the rotation. Yeah. So, and yeah, box, which is that with, okay, so we need 4 you, more you. Actually, we could just, as long as we take some stuff over with us, we can just do it over there, right? One, two, three, four. Just okay then. Okay. I think we need a turned one, right? So we got one that's aiming down. Then we need another one. So I'm 90% certain we can make 4 gears. Not any wood. Is that wood we need for gears? Yeah. Right. And we want you to be rotated this way. And that is going the correct way, which is perfect. Okay. Which means we can also do this and make all these go the correct way. Right? Right. What we can do we can lower this sure that you're over here. Like that. And then we want one of these. Hoping I've still got one of them. Hoping I've still got one complaint. I've got one left, I think, for that. They're a pain in the ass to make, so I'm glad I've at least got one, because I ain't going to need any more at the moment. One brass. Now we're going to need a big cog, so cog wheel, big cog, right? And now we can remake this. Ooh, but it's not going to be the right way, is it? We're going to need more cogs. I've just realised. I have just realised it's not going to be the right way. Right. So we're going to need you. Like this. Right. Up it to like 20. Right. Which is at least going to need a come out one and then come out the other end like that. Right. day, innit? Jesus Christ. Okay, that should be the last time I have to go now. Obviously, up until I have lunch. So we need another one of you. Might as well just make 32 of them, right? Or make 18 at least. We can make 3 of them. I'm pretty certain that's going to do what I think it's going to do, which was that. So the only option we can have is if we knock this back like this. That should still makes it go the other way, which is fine because we can put a thing there to turn it the other way, right? So let's make one of them now. It's one of these. We need redstone and we need some more of them blocks. So before we can turn it on, basically, we want to make sure that it's all running the correct way. Let's leave at least one redstone in there. Thank you. So make one of you. Oh, so now we need a lever, which I think is cobblestone, right? Cobblestone and a stick. Yes, cobblestone and a stick. Unless I can like just mine one quickly from here, which might be a better idea. Blocks can go back. The glass can go in here as well. There you go. Oh wait, the changing it will change the way that that gear goes, won't it? Because it's going to change it the other way. So I'm going to need to redo this, aren't I? So let's just get these out of the way. We're going to have to redo them anyway, because that is going to change the direction of that flow. So how is that? How is that not connecting to that? Yeah, it's going the wrong way. So we need to build another one of these. Means we need another fucking. Okay. So that acts like if we make another gearbox just here, that might completely fix this whole thing. So we need a lever, and we can make a gearbox. Right? That might. No, we want it the other way. Hmm. We need a lever. We need a gearbox. Put one here. Okay, we'll figure it out. Figure it out in a second. We're just gonna grab a cobblestone. See, there's no point grabbing one from here because we've got to go back and get a stick anyway. So we might as well make like 2 more. Because I have a feeling we're going to need to make more than 2. Let's just make 2 more now. Now I need to figure out how we're going to get the other cogs turning the other way. Wait, are we doing this? Are we doing this too complicated? Oh, Are we doing this way too complicated? If I put a gear on here and a gear on here. No. Okay. But if I put... If I put a gear here and a gear here. Yeah, it has to be that complicated, realistically. What am I doing? So gearboxes here that rotate this way. Nope. There you go. And then a gearbox here. Then a shift in the middle. Right. And then a lever to make it go the other way. So now this is all coming up to here. So now we just need to figure out how we're going to get this to transfer over this direction, right? So gearbox with a gearbox I don't think works. I think we've already figured that out. Right? But a gearbox to a gear shift, right? Also isn't going to work, but if we whack a thing on it, it's now going to work. Okay, so now we just need to start putting these on there like that. And that's going to start this process. So that's all going to come down to here, which is all going to go into this big double chest over here. Everything's going to go into that chest. Okay, so we need... We probably... No, we need to come back. I was going to say, we probably could have done it from back there, but we couldn't because we needed the andesite alloy to make the... we need this with this, put it around to make these. Right. Okay. And that's all of these, but this one hasn't got one on. So now they're all churning out into this place that has oak logs. Is there anything else that these things have in them? Oak logs, apples, and thingy. Okay, so now we dig 2 down, right? And in there we need a bucket of lava. And we need okay. And in there, so like yeah, we need like this side coming out. We need to fill our oak logs. Right, just oak logs. And then we need another filter, so we need a funnel, a funnel, which means we need one of these. We need shit. I think we have dead on the amount that we need of redstone, which is great, but it's not the best because We need sandpaper. We need one of these. And we need redstone, which is not the best. Because now we have no redstone, which means we need to go and get redstone and we need more redstone. Unless we can find a way to just make infinite redstone, that would be fucking fantastic. This is this, which needs iron plate. I think it then needs brass, right? It needs a brass and one of them, so we need one brass. Okay. Cool. And then we need a app create. You think it'd be near the brass funnels and stuff? List. There you go. We need one of these. We need a wall with 2 pieces of. Do we have a wall? That's the thing. Well, we do have a wall. We have a wall. We want 2 pieces of. Is that nuggets? Got 2 nuggets. We can go get. We know we can get nuggets from. And that should make us a filter, which we can then add apples and stuff in. Oh no, we don't need this. We need this chest. Right. We make a filter list. Thank you. Right. So then I think we need an apple and an oak sapling, right? And then we would put this allow list. So apple, oak sapling, right? And then I'm guessing we were to put this way. Add the list, right? I'm guessing if I was to put oak in here, it would spit it out this side. And if I was to put a apple in here, it would spit it out that side. Perfect. Okay. So yes. Now we want of course it's going the wrong way. Why would it be going the right way? Fuck me. Okay. Let's go and get a quick bucket of lava. Right. Let's go and get a quick bucket of lava. which I think they have one for lava, right? Lol. Sid is lava. I'm also apologize. It's been 2 parts, but there was some stuff that went on today that I had to go and sort out. And normally, if it's like a little thing, I'd go and sort it out and just go on the BRB screen. But this was like quite a big, intense fucking thing. Home. Right. We need to make if we get this going the right way, which I don't know if it's even doable, by the way. I don't even know if we can get this going the right way. Without us having to use like glorp gears at least. Again, we could probably make gearboxes. Right? Because we can probably gearbox it up, right? Because I'm pretty certain, right? Let's just double check. That is making it turn the wrong way. If I glorp you and then put a gearbox down, that should rotate it going the right way, right? Yeah. Which means we can now add the filter back onto you, right? To be doing that. Okay. So now we need to somehow figure out hole, right? Behind a lava block. This is where it gets intense. So we need we need a charcoal to start off with so we can get this process going. And we also need a chest you can make over there with the stuff we've got. Charcoal, shit. You own some charcoal, which is what we want. And we need a chest which you can make over there. We need you to accept charcoal, right? Stop. right? And then it only accepts charcoal. From now on, it will only accept charcoal. Right? Okay. So now we might need to go back one actually. It might be better if we can go back one. Shit. Ooh. Okay, so now we just need a fan back there, right? We need another andesite log, which we can just stop putting you off. Just make an andesite log real quick. We don't have any andesite, of course we don't. Why would we have any of the things that I would like in here? If it comes to it, we'll just double up on the gear, which will mess them up a little bit, but it'll be fine. Right. So we need a fan here. Nope. Here. Right. We need lava in front of it somehow. That's the thing we need to figure out how we're going to do. We need lava in front of it. Right. And we need it blowing into these logs to turn them into this thing. And then I could take this out and we could just have an infinite log thing there. It might actually be better if it's 1 over. If it's here, actually, right? Now I need to figure out. I think we're gonna need maybe tuft. Maybe tuft is the best way to go. Tuft, or we can go with Anderson. We can do diorite. We can go diorite instead. But we do need fence post. So we need. I think we have fence posts, but maybe we did. Maybe we got rid of them all. I think we got rid of them all. We can get some 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, figure this out. We can figure this out. Okay. And we also need to make a fucking fan, don't we? Fan. Which needs a fan. Which needs 2, 4, 6, 8. We need 8. 8 iron being pummeled like this. Right. And then we need fan, make Need a... And then the site ingot you can make over here. Need an andesite casing first before I can even think about doing that. Now we can make a fan. Perfect. If we have a fan here, right? And we have lava here. Will it spread? No, is the answer. Right? And now, if I somehow give this fucking thing power, and I can't remember if it can go from underneath. It has to go from the back, which I think it has to go from the back, which makes this whole thing way more awkward. Means I might have to do like gearbox, triple gearbox, right? Okay, let's try that. So we have to make triple gearbox, which means we need a shitload more of these, right? Which needs a and then we need some more of these as well. So we need like, but actually, how do we? Is gearbox not just? Yeah, it is andesite. Shit. So let's go like 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. Okay, so gearbox. Good. Okay, so we might have to go take these two out. We have to go gearbox, which is going to go down, gearbox, which is going to have to go out this way. Right, which is also going to have to go this way. Right. We are going to need like something coming out here to give it power. Right. Why? Why are you being like this? Why are you being awkward for? Ah. Okay. Is that blowing? No. which means we're going to need another gearbox here, right? Because it's obviously, it's rotating that way. Unless it is blowing, but we just... Okay, can we find out? Will it say if I look at it? Oh no. Because that's... Now it's doing something. Now it's blowing. It's taking charcoal. Okay. Okay. So... Right. So let's... We know it can do 20. Could it do 30? Can do 30. Right. Ooh. Okay. Okay. We're doing this. Okay. So this is making logs, transferring them into here. Any leaves or apples are being spat out that way. Any logs are being spat out this way, which is being turned into charcoal. And now we just need two more things. So first, we need to go and see if we can get some... We need to go and see if... I'm hoping the pump takes out of a infinite water source and it doesn't like... Right? Because this, if it's too much stress, we will obviously... It might be nice actually to make a stressometer, which is a speedometer, and a thing which is a compass, which is redstone. I ain't got redstone, so we ain't making a stressometer. Okay, so we break you because we need you spitting out of here, right? And we need you transferring them this direction. And we need you like... let's go one closer. So let's go like here. Then we need one here, right? And this can go all the way here, right? And then it can be transferred all the way... Oh wait, can we just feed two? I've just thought about this. Can we just feed two then? Right? How would we do that? Would it be best with a hand, or would it be best with a one of these? I don't know. I can't tell. I can't tell what the best way is going to be at the moment. But I can tell you we need that. I can tell you for a sure thing, we need this, and we need these rotating in the right direction, right? We're going to put a andesite block at the end so that nothing comes off, right? Let's have a little look at these hands, shall we? Give a rotational force, a deployer, it will go through 2 blocks. Okay. Hmm. This means there is more redstones. We need whatever the scenario. I even if I think we make one of these, we need to make one of them. So we need more redstone. Right? And I think we'd need to drop them in. I don't know how. You know what I mean? Unless we start off with just the one. And hope that can give us enough power to do it. And if not, we can add more. So that would mean we would need it to go up to like here, maybe. Right. We still need redstone. That is a given. We need fucking redstone. So now we have the question. Now the question of is there a way we can make redstone? If there is a way we can make redstone, how? Top, diorite. Glass factory blocks there at the bottom. I know that for a fact. Glass factory blocks. That's tuft and that's oak. Tuft is back in the tuft section. And oak. And then oak plank. There you go. Okay. So we need redstone. Redstone is needed. Redstone. Redstone. Right? Which we can crush something. So we can crush redstone. We can crush redstone blocks. And that's really it. That's all we can crush. Crush tiny redstone. 3 witches' hats makes 6 redstone. Redstone bulb. Smelted makes redstone. Yeah, there's nothing in particular we can crush to gain redstone. That is weird. Okay. Is there something we can get redstone ore from? No, it's just redstone ore, redstone ore, deep slate redstone ore, it's just deep slate redstone ore. This is just compacting redstone, yeah. So yeah, besides from redstone essence, which we need to do which we need this infusion crafting for this, and Terramon essence, which is the one above the one we start with. But yeah, we don't have the ability to make that yet, so we're just gonna have to go and find redstone. Hmm. I haven't got dynamic lighting, which is a bit sad. I think I already knew that. Fire protection. Control T. Hmm. Take the feral claws. We'll take the chest plate. We'll take the boots, and then we'll see what that does. So we'll take the chest plate, which is better armor, better toughness, and better knock resistance than the armor I've got on. We'll take the iron boots as well, and then yeah, I'm pretty certain it's left shift, and then we can is it level it up? Earn when leveling up, the product uses upgrade ability. It's player's attack speed. Yeah, what does this mean? The plus. I'm pretty certain that means like you've leveled up something. Here we go. No wait, what did that increase? Yeah, if I said knock back enemies. Okay. And then this increased the wither, did it not? Yeah, withering. Has a 25% chance to apply wither effect to an attack target. Mm-hmm. Um, fire protection and rebonding. What does rebonding do? Can we find out? Melee attacks may find themselves much further away. Rebounding. Sorry. Yeah. Put them trousers on, shall we? Fuck it. We will add. What? Why am I on? Minus 48. Just call it loop, and then we can come back there I said what I was doing earlier was over, but it might not be. So I might have to leave again in a second. But again, I'm not going to explain what the problem is, what's happening, because it's a personal thing. But I will say, if you knew, you would understand why I keep going off every couple of minutes to deal with a certain scenario. Yeah. Today has been fun. I've had to restart my stream once because I was away for too long. And I thought it'd be better to just cancel it and restart it. Obviously, I didn't know what was going to happen, so. Yeah. Just a messed up scenario to be in, really. But again. The classic unluckiness of what are the chances? You only find a single diamond. I think it's very slim that you find a single individual diamond. What am I on? Minus 54. Minus 54 is equal to dark. Stone. Rename. Dark. Stone. There you go. Okay. We teleport back home. Put these back. Put all my shit back. Um. Hmm. 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 I'm gonna make this thing real quick, and then I'll be back in 1 second. We need iron as well, right? An iron plate. We need 2 pieces of iron. I'll be right back. Just gonna go finish my dinner. Okay, been a busy day today. Um, but we're trying to do another. What's the I think that says 140, unless it says 2. That says 115. Okay, so we did it about hour and 45 minutes before I end today's stream. Yeah, sorry it was coming in 2 parts, but again, there's been some stuff go on that I've had to go and try and sort out. We're still kind of in the middle of sorting out, but we'll get there. So I need you to only use you, right? Right? And then we're gonna want you. No, we want you this way. We want you. Oh no, want it one back, don't we? Because we need something that goes in there, right? We need some sort of block, maybe like a wooden block, maybe. We could put here, then go here, so that you can go to you, you can go to you, like that, right? Then we can get rid of the wooden block, right? And then we can have it somehow come round this way. Okay, and then we just need a. I think it's a chute we need, which I think we've already made one for. So I'm gonna keep muting and unmuting my mic. I think a chute is what we want. So we need another chute, and then we need a. We could do two. Yeah, just do a chute. Get another chute. We could do two, just so that it's a full tube. And then we just need to figure out how to make it go realistically. Right. leaves. We'll take the 64 of them as well. And we'll... No, I didn't want to make sticks. I wanted to make these. We can have a andesite funnel, right? Which we need at some point. Do we need two or just need one? We need two, right? Because it needs to go into this side. We need to go up a floor and check on some stuff. Take a stack of andesite. We'll check on this and we'll take out everything we can. Right. And we'll bin everything we can. Right. And then we'll check on these chests. Jesus Christ. You know what, realistically, we can just clear all of this. Right? We just take all of it and just clear the chests. We don't want them to be deleted. Right? It's the same here. As long as it's not these, right? The rest of it can basically get cleared. Done. Cleared some of that space out at least. Okay, let's go and see. Okay, so now we just need to make this thing run. feel like the answer is more gears. Shit. More gears means all we need to do is replace this with a fucking. Also, we can put you on you as well. We need to rotate, make this change direction, which means to be one of these, which means we need another one of these, and a redstone ingot, redstone, sorry. And then we should be able to make one of them. We can also go to bed. We also need an andesite funnel. Wait, redstone. So I'm pretty certain I know I'm not here for that, but I didn't know what I was there for. But it's redstone. So you can make one of these. And we need a lever. We need to make another one of them. We also put this back for tuft. Right. Right. Give me a second and I'll be going back to check on the thing that we've been talking about all day. If we can get it, if we can get this sorted, that'd be so fucking sick. Lever. Right. So you're going up, you're doing that, you're doing this. We need a... but not now. We want to do the pump part first. So pump is this. Mechanical pumps. We need a fluid pipe, which is... Okay. Copper and brass. Copper and... copper things are copper ingots. That's we can easily do that. So let's go 1, 2. Okay, let's just make a few of them. So let's make 2. So that plus that makes pipes, right? Which are now been 10 pipes free. A free basin. Now looking for a pump, right? Which is that plus a cogwheel. Don't have the stuff on us for a cogwheel. We do now. Right? So this plus this cogwheel. This plus one of them is a pump. Right? Fluid value, what's this? Okay, can we see what this is attached to? So if we just add it to 2 machines, it will just drag it. I don't need the other thing. Okay. So I don't need a don't need one of them. What are they called? Which is the thing which pulls water out? It's like a elevator pump, a rope pulley. No. Fuck me. What's it called? I'm pretty certain I need one of them to pull from a source, but I can't remember what they're called. It's not an elevator pulley. It's not a rope pulley. It's not a case. It's fluid value. Smart fluid pipe. No. Hose pulley. I think it might be a hose pulley we need. Hose pulley. Drain large bodies of water. Okay. Kinetic input. High pulls can be controlled. So this is how you drain fluids of water. But I don't want to drain fluids of water. I just want to pick up off a thing. So maybe we don't need that thing. Right? So we can test it. If we was to pump into you like so, right? We'll make you go. We'll make you come back. If we make you pump into you like so, right? And then we have a pulley here. Right, like this. And then we want you to go in this direction, correct? If I get a... Okay. So first... Flash. Weather, clear. Time, set. Oh, time, set, day. Yeah. Okay, so we want a cog, which means we need wood. Right? And then we need to figure out how we're going to power this bitch. If we can get this all running exactly how I want it to be running, we can basically have self-sufficient steam, right? And I'll explain how once we figure out if we can get this fucking thing running. Right? So that's going to be a cog that needs to go on like this. Right? So let's make like 5 cogs. We can have them... Go from here, maybe? And it's not draining that fluid. Okay, so this is infinite water that is being pulled in. Perfect. Right? So now is when we want to build a steam engine. Right? Now is when we want to build a steam engine. So we need a... It's just slowly filling up. It's gonna slowly fill up. But now, the only objective we can try now is just trying to up the speed. So that's 30. Can we knock it to 40? Is it going to be too stressful for a 40? It's not. What about a 50? 60? 60 is too stressful. 55. 52. 50. The 50 is perfect. Okay. So all we need to do realistically now is add a shoot to you, and we can get this whole thing started. But first, I want to make a thingy to push up to there, right? So we want a steam engine. We want a few of these steam engines on this system, but we want at least one now. So we need a whole block of copper. We have copper on us, so we can make a block of copper. We're going to make 2 blocks of copper, right? We just need 2 gold plates, just 4 gold. Right. Four gold, all the copper. Doink, doink, doink. Steam engines. Okay. So now, if I attach this bitch to this thing, this should allow me to get rotational power out of steam. Right? If I attach you to here, right? Size, water, heat. Right? This isn't rotating at the moment. Right? Because there's no heat. But if I was to get one of these, this should start a rotational spin. At least I'm hoping that's how it works. We'll check. We'll check here. So this is this. This is that. What's this? It's just called. It's just a shaft. It's just a shaft. Okay. So letters. Grab stack of you. Right. Letters. Make one of them. And then letters make just shitloads of things. Let's see if this works. Now, does this work? Charcoal coming out. Charcoal going in. Charcoal being pushed down. This being entered. The heat being risen. Infinite power. Shafts. Please just work. Do you know how awesome you'd be if you just work? Look at it. Okay. So, we're We've already figured something out. We want them on this side with a shaft, right? So they can get up to there. Just break. Okay. This is so fucking sick. The fact that we've got this now. Do, do, do. Okay, so we need this wheel was turning this way, right? Which is this way. So it's going the right way. So we need it to end up going this direction, right? Okay, so we need some. Okay, so we'll try. We'll try and get this sorted, which would be fucking great, because then we could have that in Steam powered, right? We can get this sorted. That you know how fucking cool this would be to get sorted. If we're gonna go up, remember we want it to go right. We need to go around like this, right? Okay. So remember, we need it rotating round to the right like this, because otherwise everything's gonna be fucked. I think that's right. Yeah. Oh my god, we're Steam powered, baby. We're so good. We're so fucking good at this. We need some of these. We want some more of them. And we've got the glass, which we can fill in. Eight glass. 8 glass and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these. 8 glass, 6 of them. That floor is then ticked off. Floor done. Yeah, these can go back for now. This can go back. These can go back. This can go back. Look at this. And all the cogs that can stay on me. Okay, so 8 glass, 6 of this. There we go. Then that's that floor 100% done. Right, that's the middle floor. Then we can scratch the middle floor off. Right, it is now being steam powered. Oh, I miscalculated. Look, it was 4x4, but it's 5x5, so I need 2 more. Okay, so we need 2 more glass. And then we're going to try and do the same thing we just did there on the upstairs. But I want to see how much stress we've got. Which we'll be able to find out from the middle floor, how much stress we have in the upstairs floor, right? And the reason we did this, the whole reason we did this, was because, basically, right? I know the top floor is like so glorped, basically, that we need more shit on the top floor. Right? Yeah, I know there's a stressometer on this floor, which you can see if how we're doing. remaining stress capacity 6,234. So we're doing very well is the answer to that question. Okay, so we're going to do this, right? To do this, we're going to take that axe back, right? And then we're going to do this. Do the same. We're making so much. There you go. Okay. For now, we're doing the same this floor. So we want this one turning to the left.
The other thing.
So now we've got to mine all of this out. Let us now get back into this mode. So and then this one on this wall. There you go. Okay. So yeah, we need it going to the left, so this way. Now basically we should shafts. We need some of these. Means we also want this with us. We'll take these. These can go back in the other chest. These can go back in here. We'll take these with us as well. So let's go make some more gears. Right, we need at least 4 gears. There you go. We might need more, but we need at least 4, so we'll make the minimum for now. Cool. Okay. So now we just jump down, shaft up as high as we can go, and then we can shift do any when we need to. Yeah. So. Yeah, that's fine. There we go. There should be a stressometer somewhere that we had. Saying that it might automatically just say downstairs, but we'll go down and have a look in a second. But yeah, now you can get blocked up, and now we can use the glass. We need a glass. And now I can go down and check the stress here. So we now have 15,700 to play with. I feel like I'm the like in my head stress meter has also gone down since we started doing this, because there's like less stress in the machines, which means I've got less to worry about. So yeah, one glass, and then we're gonna add more stress. Basically, we're gonna do that to add more stress, which is the whole point. Right, because I can wipe off steam engines. Right. We can make another list, which is we get two lists. Two lists, which is 2 wool and 4 ingots, which are in the middle chest. Actually, we can take them from upstairs. Right. And we can basically say, we'll have a look. We'll see what it says. So we're looking here. We want flint, iron nuggets. We'll say them two. We want them to get just straight up deleted. First, put you here. There you go. So we need 5, right? We can use 2 of them to make the floater. And then we want filters, which is this, which means we need a bunch of redstone. We need you. We need 2 of these, a bunch of redstone, brass, and 2 of these. I think 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Only 2 brass as well. Is it brass or brass plates? Just brass. 2 brass plates. Brass plates. Oh yeah, shit. We need the 2 iron plates as well, don't we? So yeah, we should be able to do this, and we should be able to make like a campfire or something. Right? So if we go split. Oh shit, we only needed to make 1, didn't we? That's fine. We'll end up making more anyway, so there's no rush in that. We have like there's like a campfire we have, right? Or something. Can we destroy stuff on a campfire, or does it have to be a normal fire? Because if it has to be a normal fire, we need to go and get some more nether, right? Right. It's now 2:13, so I've got like 45 minutes. But yeah, the plan is, right, we go either side of here, and we start a fire on either side. And then we'll put it in the ground. We'll put it in the ground, actually. Fuck. Okay. Put it in the ground, right? And then we'll have it spit out, and then we'll put the thing on it, and then we'll just spit out them specific things. And then what we'll do is the other plan was to get another 2 filters to spill out into the middle. Fuck. Sticks. We'll get 4, and we'll put another one in. Um. We can break this as well. This is what we've just made steam engines. That's another thing off off our to-do list, which is perfect. And the steam engines are powering everything minus the bottom floor, right? So we dig into the floor here. We put you down. We dig into the floor here. Put you down. We set a fire, right? Then we attach the... we need the attachment on one of these. So basically everything that is them two things will just instantly get spat into the fire. And then we do the same this direction. Right. So the plan is we filter the electrum. No, the electrum and the gold can actually stay in there because it's gonna clog up less now, right? Because of the fact that there's less things to be clogged up by. All the shit stuff that we already have, basically, we can make infinite of anyway, is being just thrown away. The gold and the electrum are being just kept, which is fine. But like gold, like iron ingots and stuff, they're all being instantly smelted. Okay, so we want to make infinite brass, right? That was the original plan, is we want to make brass, right? But to make brass, we need brass blend, right? Which means we need copper blend and zinc blend. I just don't know if with the filters we could declare exactly what we want, so we can go 3-1, 3-1. But we need A and A, and to make this, we need to crush this in a mixer. Or we pummel it? No, we have pummel it. How do we just... We can't just crush... Oh, we can just crush it. We need to make it and then crush it into dust. Okay. So we need... We need some of them at create. We need some of these. Right? Which need to be made before we can do that. Because we need two. One making one making the other. Right? Then they need to go up a conveyor belt and get crushed. Right? And then we need to somehow figure out how to get the exact amount. We need exactly 3 and 1. And then we need to... I'm guessing once we get this... yeah, we can whisk it to make this. And then the uses of this is to smelt. So we can do bulk blowing fan again. To turn it into brass. Right? But first... We need some more crushers, so we need 21 of these. We need 21 of these to make crushers. Is the first step. No, it isn't. That's not the first step. The first step is we need to make some more of these. We need 9, and then 9 again. So how do we make these? Crafting recipe box. So we need to make... Put this back. Okay, so it makes a set of 3. So we need to make this 3 times, and then we need to make it 6 times. We need this 6 times. We need 6 crafting tables. So 6 crafting tables is literally that, right? Six crafting tables made. 6 brass casings, which means we need 6 brass. And we need 6 logs. So we need to just find a tree. I could make a tree, but what's the point when we could just find a tree close? Right, it's already spawned. Right. Okay, so what is next? So, nope, we want this one. It's this one. So now we need 6. Oh, we're probably gonna need some more sandpaper. So, sand paper is paper plus sand. Of course it is. I always forget that, even though it's one of the most basically obvious things. So we need paper. We need 1 piece of sand. Paper and 1 piece of sand. Okay. So now we need 6. I'm hoping we've got 6 quartz in here. We've got 7, so we've got exactly one more than we need. That's perfect. Now I just need to go and grab myself a bit of sand, so we can make another sandpaper. We are going to use the other one up, but I got a feeling. Sandpaper. Okay. So we need 6 times 8, which is a lot. With redstone. Take the sandpaper with us. But we also need a lot of that as well, which means we might need to make ourselves another hammer. figure out why this thing is stopped now. Shit. Is it because of you? Come on, please. Work. Yes. There's one. Fingers crossed. Yes. Okay, so now I can make 2 of these, which means I need... Okay. Let's have a look. So what do we need? What do we need? What do we need? What do we need? Okay, we need 2 of these. 2 brass of them. Okay, so we need 2 logs. We haven't got. Okay. Let's start putting stuff away that we don't want on us. We need this. Put that away. We'll take this and this. All the wood can go away. Right. The puff can go and the flint can go. Okay. So you and you. That's for 2, right? And now we need 2 of them and 6 of these, which means we need 12 brass. I don't think we're gonna have enough. Yeah, I didn't think we would. Brass. Oh, we'll make a copper one. We'll make a bronze one. Okay, what's the time? Yeah, so we've got like 19 minutes. My second part of this stream. I should have been a longer stream, but we got caught up in doing some classic. Um, yeah. But now we need 2 basins. No, at create we need 2 of the, what are they called, these, the depots. So we need 2 andesite casings, which is 2 of these with 2 andesite, and that should make, where are you? I literally just had you. There you are. Okay. So next thing we need is a load of shafts and cogs, and obviously we need grinders after this. But if we can go like here, right, and be thinking like here, right, and then we can go wait, take items from deposit items to. Yes. Okay. So now all we need to do is we need some. We need some shaft. We need some of these, and we need we can probably do with some more of them, but it's fine. We get a few more. And then it. What else we need? We need some of these. No, we're fine actually. We're fine for now. You. Okay. We can get you running the correct way. We just need this thing running the correct way, and all of these running the correct way, and then we are sorted. Okay. Once we can get this running the same way, we can base. Oh wait, actually, we should have it like here instead. Then we can. We can ins. Oh no, we can't because that's the wrong way. We can take. You can connect you two together. No, no. It'd have to be somewhat over that way. So. Okay. Okay. We want you with you, so that's perfect. Right, because that's made them, which is exactly what we need. So we need that. We're going to need these. We're also going to need some cogs. No, we're going to need some gears. Sorry. We're going to need a gearbox here, which we're going to need to convert when it goes this way, I'm pretty certain. So we need a gearbox and a thingy. We're also going to need a... Again. Most likely a gearbox with a gear shift, which will push this one along, right? The right direction. Got this onto there, which goes onto here, which goes into there, which then gets deposited there. But then we need to somehow get these working as well. Which again is going to be a bit of an issue. But maybe not. Maybe once we've got the first part doing, we can get this done quite easily. Right. Okay. So we basically just need a bunch of cogs and a bunch of andesite casing. So take the one andesite casing we have. We'll take all of these that we have in here. We'll turn these into a stack of 64 of this, like this. So we have a load of shafts. Okay, so I keep going backwards and forwards. So again, just confirming, this is going to make this spin the wrong way, right? It's going to make it spin towards this. That's fine. That's what we thought was going to happen. So we want one inside here, like this, right? And then we want we need a gear shifter here, right? Which will change the direction so that it pushes it that direction. So, right? Which I think the gear shifter needs gear with a redstone. So I think we're going to need another one of you, 100%. And we're going to need 2 of these, which is going to need some redstone, right? And then we're going to need 2 levers as well. And that should make, I should be able to at least get then. I should be able to make two of these. Two of these. Okay. Now that should allow me, even if I use the shafts that go all the way across the side, that should allow me to at least get everything going to the depots, right? Right. We're not going to the depot. You're now going to the depot. Now I just need you to get to the depot. And I should be able to figure out how to do that without needing things, but I can't. So we're just gonna go like this. So now you're all going to your respectful depots, right? Right. So now we just need to know how to get these energy, and then so we need them to definitely be like this, right? And we can even probably connect them like that. So we only need to do one end, right? We only need to do one end and they'll both go. But how? How is the big question. That's just going to fuck that whole system up. Realistically, need it like this. Right? Which if we look at I'm kind of tempted. I know we're probably going to go a little bit over 3 o'clock, but I want to at least have this done, right? So that all we have to do next time, realistically, is make 6 crushers, right? What we have to do is make what? No, 4 crushers, one to crush that, one to crush that, and then figure out how to get them so that they're perfectly even. Would be the only, literally the last job we have would be that. that makes a gearbox, and I think we're going to need at least 2 gearboxes. So we're going to at least need 1 more log. Right, minimum we're going to need 1 more log. Right. With 4 of you. So we're going to at least need that minimum. Right? To get this fucking thing going. Wrong section. Oh. There you go. I guess there's that. Now, put you on top of you. And we shift you so you're like this way, maybe? There you go. And then gonna need more than that, aren't we? Just realised. We're gonna need another 1. I'm also right. I'm gonna do it. It's been something that I've been like wanting to do since the start, and it is this crafting bench on a stick. Right. So it's 4 of you, crafting bench on a stick. Thank you. There you go. Okay. Another gearbox that we can go underneath. We can flip. And then we put a shaft into there. Right. That's going to turn you. We can now. Right. And what we can also do, which we haven't thought about doing, is you can up to use like 30. Right. And then we can go downstairs and double check the stress. Oh shit. There's another thing we completely forgot to do. Oh, you were using for something. Okay, there's more. I completely forgot. There's a bunch more we haven't done that we need to redo. First, we need to do this, right? And now we need to get these fuckers moving. The glorp is in major flow. So now I just need some more. Let's put all this glorp back. Right. Let's throw this away. Fucking sticks can go out and then fuck it. Yeah, I've got a crafting bench and a stick, which has taken me too long to make, considering it's just a crafting bench with a stick. We want more. We want at least 2 more logs, right, for a chest for the copper. That is stick. Let's do double chests for both the things, right? We need another cog. My plan is as well, right? We're gonna take half the zinc and half the copper we have in our chest already. We need 1 more cog. Half the zinc and half the copper we have in our chest already. And we can whack them in there as a good starting base. So half, and we'll take a stack. Right? As a good starting base. And then we'll check the stress level, because we still do need to take these, crush them, and then mix them together and then smelt them. So we still need to do a few more processes before we get infinite brass. There you go. Perfect. Okay, so we're still on brass, but we're definitely closer to brass than we were when we started today, because we've got steam. Also, we're going to check our power, right? So we had 15,000 we could use before we checked. Now we've got 13,000. Right? So we've used 2,000 more by adding all this other glorp. But we're still on making brass, right? Then we want a whole thing just for copper, which is going to be the same thing. We're going to spit everything out minus the copper, right? And then we're going to do another one with all of it minus the gold. But the copper and stuff is going to be made into plates. So I think actually we're going to swap. We're going to swap this one. So this is going to be gold. And then plates. Right? The brass, copper, gold, bars, plates, and then stripped logs, slime, cardboard, tractors. That's the plan, right? But yeah, we'll be back on this. When will this be next? Saturday. Tomorrow we will be on. It will be Jingle Jam games. But yeah, but we're making brass, which is again we've only got like realistically 2 more steps. And the steps are there's quite a bit to the steps. Obviously, we need to make this, which is the uh uh zinc, which is making zinc bars. Right, we need to take this. Why is it so slow? Yeah, we take the zinc and the copper, crush them to make dust, add them together in a mixer. That makes brass. Then take that and then bulk use it with the lava to make brass, and then that'll be that done, right? Copper and all of that plates will be easy. It'll be brass plates we might not do. We might just leave brass plates to be done manually, right? So I might just, instead of putting plates, I might add next to all of them what plates we're making, because then we can put iron at the bottom as well. So we can do copper plates, gold plates, and then we go iron. Oh, plates. There you go. So we just want brass and we want all them plates and we want stripped logs. So we want a place that's stripping logs for us, which will be another thingy farm. Then we want slime, which we figured out how to make slime, didn't we? Really easy with aloe. So we need to make an aloe farm up there that's instantly crafting itself. Then cardboard, and then train tracks that are specifically from Create. There's specific create train tracks, which is where we can make like cool car looking things to drive around on the streets, right? And once we've done all of them, then we'll move on to our next mod. But we also want to make sure we have at least one of everything before we move on. So we want to do these, which is stock links. We need to make one of these for stock linking things for future reference. Yeah, but yeah, we're not doing too bad. We've got andesite alloy being instantly made. We've got kelp being instantly dried. In the kelp one, we have at the moment copper and zinc being instantly made. Right? Everything else is being. You know what? We can just set it. So we've got that and that, so we can take gold and we can take electrum, right? And then we can right click this and put gold, electrum and gold in. Then we can right click it, right? Right. And then we can repeat the same over here. So we take it out, pick it up, electrum, gold, put that in. And the only thing it'll keep in there is brass, and it'll be spitting out the thing. And we can just transfer that manually. Perfect. even better, even more chilled out now. But yeah, thank you for watching. We'll be back tomorrow with Jingle Jam Games, which is at the moment Dungeon of Hinterberg. We're back on that early-ish, and we're back on for quite a while. We're back on till about 3 again. But no, actually, we'll be starting a little bit later than we did today because I've got a Dead Island game to record. But yeah, thank you for watching. Sorry I had to do this in 2 parts because I had some stuff I had to go and figure out. I'm hoping that will get figured out before I come on stream tomorrow, so we won't have to worry about that. But yeah, thank you for watching. Hope you have an amazing day. I'll go and make sure I'm stood next to the signs so I can remember what I'm doing next when I come on.